thing about statewide races is that they, like state legislative races, they tend to be very driven by partisanship, and the partisan balance in the state of New Mexico is in the favor of the Democratic Party. So, going into the election, you expect the other statewide candidates, so Secretary of State, State Auditor, Attorney General, et cetera, State Treasurer. We expect those races to kind of, fall along partisan lines in the state as people vote their party affiliation. Um, the Secretary of State's race is important in a way. Secretaries of State races across the country are important this cycle in a way that they haven't been historically, because you've got a number of election deniers winning their party's nomination for Secretary of State. And so in many places, there's going to be this dynamic between Democrats, who sort of Democratic Secretary of States, incumbents in many cases, who don't believe that the 2020 election was stolen, against Republicans running for Secretary of State, who believe the election was stolen. And of course, what secretaries of state do is they run the elections and they count the votes and they administer all aspects of the electoral process. So that's taken on an importance in this cycle that we haven't seen in previous cycles. In our state, the Attorney General race will be important, an important one, especially related to issues of law enforcement and crime and punishment and so forth. So that's a really important one. Land commissioner is always a big deal in New Mexico too. It's a sort of unique kind of constituency of people that are really interested in the land commissioner race, and we have seen that office switch parties more frequently than some of these other offices, in part because of the sort of unique character of that office, and how it deals with the use of land and water rights and property rights and all these kinds of things. A very sort of unique constituency of people that are interested in that office. So we'll see, but generally these statewide offices tend to follow the outcome of the top of the ticket races.